Imagine a world where every vibrant app icon suddenly loses its luster, forcing your brain to stop craving the constant hits of digital candy that keep you scrolling forever in loops. Today, we are diving into the fascinating community movement known as the Grayscale Detox, a simple yet powerful shift designed to reset your dopamine sensitivity and reclaim your precious daily focus. Our modern world is built on a foundation of bright colors and flashing lights that are specifically engineered by developers to keep our eyes glued to those glowing glass rectangles all day. When your eyes perceive a bright red notification bubble, your brain releases a small burst of dopamine, creating a loop of anticipation and reward that demands your constant and undivided attention. By stripping away the saturation, you effectively remove the visual rewards that these apps provide, making the experience of using your phone much more functional and significantly less addictive than before. The Grayscale movement began as a niche productivity hack, but has quickly transformed into a global community movement where thousands of people are choosing to live in monochrome for 1 week. Think of it as a palate cleanser for your visual cortex, allowing your neuroreceptors to recover from the constant overstimulation that defines our modern, hyper-connected daily existence in this digital age. During this detox, participants report that they feel less anxious and more present in their physical surroundings because their phones are no longer the most interesting thing in the immediate room. It is not about abandoning technology altogether, but rather about changing your relationship with the devices that often dictate how we spend our time and where we direct our mental energy. Let us explore the scientific mechanics behind why this works and how you can join this growing movement to take back control of your focus and your life right now, today. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter often associated with pleasure, but its primary role is actually about motivation and the anticipation of a reward, rather than the actual enjoyment of the reward itself. When we see vibrant colors, our brains perceive them as high-value signals, much like our ancestors found ripe fruit in a green forest, leading to an evolutionary bias for bright screens. By removing these colors, the brain finds the digital environment less stimulating, which lowers the baseline of dopamine spikes and allows your system to return to a more natural state. Many users find that after just 2 days of Grayscale usage, their screen time drops by over 30% without them even consciously trying to spend less time on their devices. The genius of this movement lies in its simplicity, because it does not require you to delete your favorite apps or buy expensive software to manage your habits and digital consumption. Instead, you are simply changing the visual presentation of the data, making it less alluring to your primitive brain, while still keeping the utility of the tool available for your needs. To begin your own journey, you will need to navigate deep into your smartphone settings, specifically under the accessibility menu, where you can find various filters for color and vision needs. On an iPhone, you look for color filters in the accessibility settings, while Android users can typically find a similar feature under the digital well-being or the developer options menus easily. Once you flip that switch, the world on your screen will instantly transform into shades of charcoal and silver, which can feel quite jarring and strange during the first few hours. This initial discomfort is actually a sign that your brain is reacting to the lack of its usual stimuli, proving just how much power those colors held over your daily habits. As the colors fade away, you might notice that social media feeds look less like a casino and more like an old newspaper, which significantly reduces the urge to keep scrolling. You will find yourself checking your phone for a specific purpose, like reading an email or checking the weather, and then putting it away once that specific task is actually completed. The Grayscale Detox is not just about your phone, but extends to tablets, computers, and any other screens that you interact with on a regular basis throughout your normal working day. This movement encourages a shared experience, where people post their gray screens online to show their commitment to mental clarity and to invite their friends to join the challenge as well. It creates a sense of accountability and community support, making it easier to stick to the rules for the full 7 days, even when you feel tempted by colorful digital distractions. During the middle of the week, many participants report a strange phenomenon where real-life colors appear more vivid and beautiful than they ever remembered them being before the challenge started. This is because your eyes and brain are no longer being desensitized by the unnatural brightness of LED screens, allowing you to appreciate the subtle hues of the natural world around you. You might find yourself noticing the deep green of the leaves or the soft blue of the sky with a new sense of wonder and appreciation that was previously quite diminished. Productivity often spikes during this period because your brain is no longer seeking a quick hit of dopamine every few minutes, allowing you to enter deep states of work more easily. Without the constant interruption of colorful notifications, your attention span begins to lengthen, and you may find yourself able to read books or focus on long tasks without any resistance. It is important to prepare for the social aspect of this detox, as people around you might ask why your phone looks broken or why you are suddenly much more present. Use these moments as an opportunity to explain the science of dopamine and the benefits of the Grayscale movement, perhaps even inspiring someone else to give the detox a try themselves. By day 5, the habit of checking your phone out of boredom usually begins to fade away entirely, leaving you with more free time than you probably know what to do with. This extra time can be invested into hobbies, exercise, or spending quality time with loved ones, which further reinforces the positive feedback loop of a healthier and more balanced lifestyle choice. Some people choose to keep their phones in grayscale even after the week is over, because they find the benefits to their mental health are far more valuable than colorful icons. If you decide to return to color, you will likely do so with a much greater awareness of how those colors affect your mood and your desire to stay on the device. The Grayscale Detox acts as a reset button for your digital life, giving you the perspective needed to set better boundaries and choose when you want to engage with high-stimulus media. It is a low-effort, high-impact intervention that anyone can do, regardless of their technical skill or their current level of phone usage, making it an incredibly accessible tool for everyone. We encourage you to start your 7-day challenge today and see how your brain responds to a world without the constant barrage of neon colors and distracting digital visual stimuli everywhere. Document your journey and share your findings with others to help build the momentum of this community movement and help more people reclaim their mental sovereignty from their glowing digital devices. Remember that the goal is not perfection, but rather an increased awareness of your own biological responses to the technology that we use every single day of our modern lives now. As you move through the final days of the challenge, pay close attention to your sleep quality, as reduced blue light and less evening stimulation often lead to much better rest. Many people report waking up feeling more refreshed and less inclined to immediately grab their phone from the nightstand as their first action of the day when they first wake up. This movement is about taking back the steering wheel of your own mind and deciding for yourself where your attention goes, rather than letting algorithms decide that very important thing for you. If you found this guide helpful for your mental health journey, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates as we continue exploring the frontiers of digital wellness.